Every single automotive manufacturer has increased the price of their vehicles. They have decreased the quality, in my opinion. They use thinner metal. They use more plastic. Everything about it says it's going to be a cheaper vehicle, but no, they charge us more. And I'm making this video because I get a lot of comments saying, oh, I'm at Ford, I'm at Chevy, I'm at Toyota. They're like, check out Ford, and they don't know how to go to all the brands, but avoid all of them. At the end of the day, vehicles are not built like they were just a few years ago. Now you spend more money, you don't get a V8, you don't get a naturally aspirated engine. In most cases, you're getting a smaller engine with a turbo attached to it. So what is that going to do? That's going to increase thermal load. It's going to increase pressure. There's a lot of things that go into it. And when you're talking about long-term reliability, it just doesn't equal out. So I'm really scared in the next 10, 15 years, all these modern vehicles, man, it's going to be rough. So also, every vehicle has more features, more options, all this stuff that a lot of people don't even want. You'll get comments on this channel, probably on this video, that are going to say, I have a wish list. Just give me a naturally aspirated V8 truck, no safety features. I know how to drive. Just give me a basic truck. Come on, please. And it's getting harder and harder to get that. And that's the thing. Now, if you do get a V8, it's probably going to have cylinder shutoff. You know, I think the Nissan Titan was one of the last ones, and they're no longer making it. But the cylinder shutoff. So you have an 8-cylinder, and it's going to shut down to 4 cylinders. And you see what happened to Chevy with all the lifter issues. So the more advanced these vehicles become, the more issues they're having, that's for sure. And you have manufacturers pushing to EVs and all this stuff. Obviously, that stuff can't last a long time, generally speaking, without having big maintenance repairs. That's just common sense, obviously. An electric vehicle will eventually need a new battery, probably sooner than a normal combustion engine would need a new engine. But these new modern engines, I don't know how long they're going to last either. So, but at the end of the day, we know a naturally aspirated basic engine without all the extra BS, it can be reliable. At the end of the day, Toyota can build a reliable V6. That's a fact. Chevy can build a reliable V8. That's a fact. But unfortunately, now what they're putting out, it just isn't the same. That's why at the end of the day, I'm kind of on board with avoid all the new shit. All the new stuff coming out is not good. Any mechanic would agree. Scotty Kilmer, all these people are like, yeah, I mean, the new stuff coming out, shit. I mean, it's plastic. Companies learned how to increase their profit by every single vehicle has more of a margin, more of a spread from the invoice to the MSRP. The dealership makes more. The manufacturer makes more. Everybody in the chain is making more. And the crazy thing about it is people buy on payments in America. That's the saddest part about it is most people are buying a car. They don't even know the price they paid for it in some situations. They are buying it just simply on a payment, make this payment. They pay so much extra in interest charges and this and that. And that's for another video, to be honest, because is a payment a smart idea on a vehicle? It's generally never a smart idea to finance any sort of depreciating asset. It's one of the stupidest things you could possibly do. But I'm not a financial advisor, and none of this is financial advice. But it's just really sad at the end of the day that we're more advanced, we're getting farther along, but our vehicles are getting less reliable. Our vehicles are getting more expensive, but honestly, they're not really providing any more value in my situations and in my opinion. I mean, that's why a lot of people ask, what do I own? I own a Toyota 4Runner. I got the last kind that you could get that has the basic reliable V6. It's basically a 15-year-old vehicle at the end of the day, even though it's a newer 4Runner, but it's just basic. They hold their value. They're reliable. It doesn't have all this BS, this and that, and it's just unfortunate. I mean, now the new trucks, do you need a tailgate that folds 15 different ways? Like, all this stuff just causes more and more issues. And one thing that's guaranteed, every manufacturer, every single new year, you go from a 23 to a 24, 24 to 25. That Moroni sticker, that MSRP is going to be increased. That's almost guaranteed with every manufacturer. And generally, you don't get any more value. A lot of times, they want to strip stuff away every year. So even if they're not remodeling it, they're like, where can we cut cost on that vehicle? Where can we cut cost on that F-150, on that Silverado, on that Frontier? Let's pull some real leather out of here. Let's try to save a penny here. So a lot of things can go wrong. Even at the end of the day, it's just sad that they increase the price and then you get less at the end of the day. So the moral of this video is avoid all the shit. It's all crap nowadays. And really it is. I mean, there's nothing like an older 2500, an older 1500 back in the, 20, 30 years ago with that naturally aspirated V8. that thing will run forever. And you guys know what I'm talking about. It's just sad that we don't have that anymore. And a lot of people will say, oh, it's the EPA, it's this and that. And to be honest, that's a big problem too. And that's another video in and of itself as well. But let me know what you think. Do you think any of the new trucks nowadays are really built good, or do you think it's just all crap? Do you think the stuff coming out now is just plastic garbage? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's what I think for most of the stuff. It's overpriced plastic. But hey, leave your comment. Let me know what you think. Have a great day and stay blessed.